All right, let's turn now to some local news and a current event happening the first 2 weekends in April. The classic story is being reimagined in the latest musical to take the stage at the Spotlight Theater in Moline. It's Titanic, and joining us for a sneak peek are two of the cast members, Adam Lounsbury and Marissa Elliott. Thank you both so much for being here with us today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
I want to start with your characters. People in the newsroom, I was saying, oh, Titanic, Titanic, and they were saying, oh, who's going to play Jack, who's going to play Rose, but it's a different story, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a dramatically different story. There are some fictional characters that are there, and there are some non-fictional characters that are there. So there's, we don't have anybody that's not going to make it onto a door at the end of the night, but they're all wonderful stories to watch and listen to.
And is your character one of the real people?
Mine is, yes. So I'm playing the role of Thomas Andrews. He was the builder of the ship, the designer of the ship. And so one who gets to share a little bit of the blame, maybe not. You'll have to come to see the show to find out what I think he did, but.
Okay, well, Adam, you also have to tell people, we were talking in commercial break, this is not the first time he's played this exact role. When did you do it before?
So I did it about 20 some odd years ago. I played Thomas Andrews. So then I was aging up, now I'm aging down. So I'll take that. Yeah, but it's a fantastic role. And I just get to sing amazing music with it, and it's a huge draw for him to be able to do it again. So I'm very excited for it.
And Marissa, what about you?
So I am also playing a real character. I am playing Ida Strauss, who has been happily married to Isidore Strauss for about 40 years. He is actually, if you know your Titanic history, he is one of the owners of Macy's. So one of my favorite parts about this show is because they are real characters, there are lines in the show that are pulled directly from what they heard on the Titanic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, that just adds so much weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I also have to ask you about the set, because the Spotlight is known for these huge set productions. What does it look like for this one?
It is very different, and it's certainly different from any other production of Titanic that I've seen. This is, we'll call it immersive, in that the entire space is going to be the ship. So if you are in the audience, you are going to be on board that ship. Oh. And so you may have characters around you. I don't want to give away too much.
Right, of course.
But you may have characters around you and all throughout. So it's not just going to be up on the stage, under the proscenium.
I love it. And I need to ask you about your costumes, because those looked very intricate in the photos.
Yes, so our costumer, Heather Blair, has done an excellent job of construction of these costumes. So historically accurate and just she takes so much thought into what she's doing for each piece. So it's truly gonna be a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Well, sometimes when people think of musicals, it's easy to think of dancing as well. But with a subject matter that's, can be as heavy as this one, do you guys dance in this production?
There's one big dance scene.
Oh, perfect.
And I would like to say, picture it like you would if you were on a cruise ship and take that expectation, and there's going to be some fun dancing there.
Oh, I love it. All right, before I let you guys go, what is a moment from the show that really stands out to both of you? I'll ask you both, that you just love when you see the show or you act in it.
Well, I would say that mine is one of the songs at the end is called Mr. Andrews' Vision that I get to sing, and it is a point where Andrews starts to go mad, where he realizes what's the weight of the situation, what's going to happen with all these people, and that part of it could have been relieved and made better if things had been designed differently, if they hadn't gone as far north, if they hadn't wanted to go so fast, all sorts of reasons, but and just what the reality of the situation is for those hundreds of people.
Yeah. Marissa?
I would say there's a song called To the Lifeboats, and that's kind of where, spoiler alert, where we find out that Ida and Isidore are not getting on the lifeboats. They're not going to make it off the Titanic. So that's kind of the real show, I would say, of love between the two, that they're willing to stay together and die together.
Wow.
So.
Oh, I cannot wait to see this. Thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
For you guys at home, mark your calendars. You have 2 weekends to catch Titanic at the Spotlight Theater in Moline. This will be the first 2 weekends in April. Friday and Saturday night shows are at 7 p.m. and Sunday matinees are at 2. You can purchase tickets online or at the box office the day of. James?